Hi, my name's Vicki Gordon, and as you can probably tell from my accent, I'm originally from New Zealand, but I've lived in the Territory since '88. I came up here with my former partner and went out to Walungurru or Kintore out in the Western Desert as a nurse. And I lived and worked as a nurse, principally in the centre, but also on the top end. My recollection of petrol sniffing really was those early days out at Kintore, and the things that really stand in my mind are a couple of young fellas who were brothers, who I can still picture their faces now, and they actually passed away as a result of petrol sniffing. It's a sort of situation you feel quite hopeless about, how to help these young people, and there were often issues with people breaking in and into vehicles to get petrol and a whole range of associated things like that. And the other strong memory I have is another community where more recently, where like in 2002, 2004, where we actually had two young fellas in wheelchairs and a young woman on a walking frame, and as a result of petrol sniffing. So those are really strong memories for me. And I think that the introduction of opal fuel has made a huge difference to this situation, and I think it's not a standalone. It's the same as everything. Things are really complex and interconnected, whatever you're talking about. But I think as one of the strategies amongst many, it has certainly been a boon, I think. Unless you've got a particularly old model, then it's safe to put in your vehicle. It's not going to damage your vehicle, and so I think there's a lot of misinformation out there with people, unfortunately. Yeah. So there's a whole range of factors that can lead people to imbibing in whatever substance they can get their hands on, really, and petrol's an awful way to have to do that. So I just kind of think of that circuit of having that issue and then getting, off your face on something, then hitting your wife and finishing up in jail, and it just goes round and round and round. We're very good at putting money into the negative side of things. Jails, new jails, more police, security system, and not actually investing money back into the positive aspects. Although some of these issues can seem really overwhelming for people, and I think, what can I do about any of this, even if they do have some background information on them? I think using lower aromatic fuel does help. As I said before, it's one part of a multi-pronged approach that will help, undoubtedly, and it has helped. I mean, it can be seen.